Hello everyone, Jarath here. Today we're going to try and head into Mistveil Forest, but we need to unlock it because it's completely surrounded by a venomous mist. So as we start heading in that direction and take flight towards it, you end up passing out and get rescued by a healer. And that's where the quest line will actually start to unlock the forest. You'll have to search for 3 different cures on the outskirts of Mistveil Forest. So as we get closer to Mistveil Forest, we encounter the Ephemeral Blight. The mist knocks us out and we basically wake up far south of the Mistveil Forest in the Kaifeng Granary of Plenty. The first thing you want to do when you wake up from your nap is basically grab this broken pendant that's on the table here, and then talk to Zaizu, the guy who saves you, and then basically try and convince him to take the first cure of Mistveil Forest. Now, the clue is basically a couple of manuals inside this house, but in order to take them, you have to convince this guy to leave his house by ringing this bell here. by using Meridian's touch and pull the ring. So we'll go back inside, and the first cue is on the table there, along with another manual that you have to read at the start of the quest. And there's the clue to ring that bell. Like I said, Meridian's touch will do that. And from here he'll walk outside, and it gives you the chance to basically take the first cure, Wishing Cove, and the 1000 Wish Amendment. You want to read the 1000 Wish Amendment, and then it starts the rest of the quest line for the other 3 cures, including the one you just picked up. So now open up your inventory and read the 1000 Wish Amendment. And when you read this manual, it will basically tell you where you need to go. Far north to Ariat Pavilion, and western side of the Mistveil forest for the Hollow Abode. Those are the 2 places you need to go to get those other 2 clues. Keep in mind there'll be the odd scene cut here and there, only to save time for you guys to watch the video and not watch me running around like a headless chicken. So let's head to the Ariat Pavilion to the northern side. You may have to use another boundary stone to get there, but this house here, after you wipe out the area, you'll find the Mistveil forest cure for the Ariat Pavilion, so which is just located here on the map, just in the northern section there. It's just an outpost. So you may have to use some of these other waystones to get there though, because you can't go through the guts of Mistveil forest. Now we'll head over to the Hollow Abode, where we need to enter a house on the 2nd floor through a window and then head downstairs. Here's the Hollow Abode right here on the map. So let's head inside. I'll do another video later on that basically involves getting all 6 chests in this area and the skill theft as well. But for the purpose of basically unlocking the forest, we'll just do the first 3 chests and get inside the house and get the cure. So this is the house we need to get into, but from the other side and on the 2nd floor. So let's take out a few of these disciples and get there now. So here's the window you want to go through, just through there, and there's a chest on that floor as well. But keep in mind that there's a guard on the other side of that screen inside the house. So when we go downstairs, just be aware that there's a guard at the base of the stairs, and if you go down those stairs at a certain time, he can spot you straight away. So just go down slowly if you need to, and at the base of the stairs is basically the third cure on a table. As you can tell, I almost got spotted by the guard, so just wait for him to walk away and then head down. In this video I accidentally picked up the cure while trying to assassinate him. Now that we've got all 3 cures, we just have to head back to Zaizu and submit the actual cures, and then continue on from the quest line to basically go inside the forest. So now that we'll head back, but you may have to use another boundary stone or run around the boundary of the actual mist. Up to you. So now that we're back at our saviour, just basically submit the cures and move on to the next part of the quest. From here on, we actually have to wait 2 days to continue doing the quest while they mix up their cure. So from here we just basically speed up the clock till the day after. Now 2 days have passed, you just have to walk back inside the house that you woke up in, and there'll be a note on the table there. Just pick it up, read it, and basically meet the same guy on the northern shore near the Ariat Pavilion, near the boundary stone there. So, as you can tell, when you get too close to the actual mist, you can see the bar down the bottom, dawn to dusk, venomous mist building up, and then you can get poisoned and you start taking chunks of health off you. So now talk to the same guy again, Zaizu, and he'll basically give you the cure to go inside the actual forest now, but you have to stick to the path. If you wander away from the path, the poison kicks in again. Now that he's finished talking, we'll turn around and head through the actual passing. Just through there. On the map you can see the quest marker and the direction that you need to go in, and you can also see my map marker, which is a marker for a divine dungeon, in which I'll do another video, and I'll share the link for that one as well at the end of this video. So if you jump on the ledge you can see the mist marker is coming back up. You've got to stick to the path. Just keep in mind these zombies tend to explode as well when you kill them. If you find this video helpful in any way, please like and subscribe and share it with a friend. Thank you. Keep heading down the path, you'll eventually reach some entangled roots around a structure. So you want to shoot these blue purpley flowers with some fire arrows just to open up the way for them. So as we head inside, we've got a boundary stone that you can now access as well, which is useful. So with this tree, there'll be a few quest markers on the ground that you need to kind of investigate, and once you've investigated all 4, there'll be some flowers that will pop up around the tree. You just have to shoot them with fire arrows, and then the bodies hanging up in the tree will basically hit the floor, and then they'll attack you. Now that you've killed the last zombie, just have to turn around and just investigate that marker on the floor, and then a spirit will appear, and you just have to basically follow the spirit. And if you can tell, to the left there's a map icon marker for the Divine Dungeon. So before we head inside, you can actually loot a chest on the second floor there, but you can't get to the second floor. You have to jump on the top of the actual house entirely, and then use Celestial Seas to get it. Keep in mind there's some zombies around the corners here. If you go slow and keep spamming assassinate, you can basically take them out pretty easy without having to fight them. Obviously shoot the flowers with the fire arrows, you may have to change the angles a few times. And then you've got a large mob of zombies here. I need to shoot some more flowers here just to get through the tangled roots. Now this is basically the end. Here's where you find the source of the actual mist itself, and you're going to destroy it. It's not this guy, but in fact 3 flowers in the hole next to you. But this guy does have the other half of that pendant that you picked up at the start of the quest. But the actual part of the quest here, you have to pick up the notes from Sunbuki, which is on the table there, I believe, and then you got to deduce what happened and match up the right sentences. Yeah, as you can see, the top left, you gotta hit L to view clue if you're on PC. So forgive me, I did a scene cut here, only to save you the trouble of watching me run around like a headless chicken before I realised what I needed to do. So now that we've figured out what's going on, just head back to that weird looking zombie creature that looked like it was putting hands on that other dead corpse, and pick up the actual other half of this pendant. So now we want to basically head back to the guy at the start of the quest, Zao, but before doing that we've got to take out these flowers to basically kill the source of the actual mist itself. Now that the source is gone, it leads to a cutscene and puts you out the front of that cave. But before that, you actually want to go back inside and take the other route that was next to that zombie monk, where you found that pendant. Just head left there, there's another cave that leads to 5 chests. So let's turn around, head back the way we came, and get those 5 chests. So here we are, that's where the flowers were, but just keep going down that cave here, and there'll be the 5 chests in there. I know it looks like a trap, but it's not. So now let's just head back to Mistveil and close off this quest. Now that we're back at Mistveil, time to complete the quest. If you've enjoyed this video or found it helpful, please don't forget to like, subscribe and even share it with a friend. Thank you very much. Jarath out.